When you're completing the square, the first step is to move your c value over. My c here is -3, so we're going to add it to the other side. I have a squared plus 2a plus something to make it a perfect square equals 3 plus whatever that something is. On this one, you're taking half of 2 and then squaring it. So half of 2 is 1. 1 squared is 1. So I'm adding 1 to both sides here. Now, a squared plus 2a plus 1 factors to a plus 1 squared. 3 plus 1 is 4. From here, I can square root both sides, and I have a plus 1 equals plus or minus 2, because 4 is a perfect square, and the square root of 4 is 2. My last step is to subtract the 1 over, so my final answer is a equals -1 plus or minus 2. When I simplify this, -1 plus 2 is 1. -1 minus 2 is -3. So my two answers on this one are 1 and -3. Number 3 is very similar. My first step is to add 22 over. So we have p squared plus 16p plus something equals 22 plus that same something. Well, half of 16 is 8, and 8 squared is 64. So I'm adding 64 to both sides, which means that I have p plus 8 squared equals 86. When we square root both sides here, we have p plus 8 equals plus or minus the square root of 86. 86 breaks down to 2 and 43, so we're not going to get any pairs out there. We're going to just leave it as square root 86. You want to always simplify it if you can, but if you can't, you can just leave it. So my last step is to subtract 8 over, and my final answer is -8 plus or minus square root of 86.